It looks like James Gunn and the DCU want a piece of the World War II action pie. So why not just take your version of more or less Captain America back in the past and make a Sergeant Rock? Yeah, sure, we've talked about this before, and it looks like now we might even have a director. It definitely looks like, because this isn't the first time we are talking about it, that DC Studios and James Gunn want their own version of Captain America, the First Avenger. And, well, when we look at the DC Comics pantheon of characters, one character does stick out. It happens to be Franklin John Rock, aka Sergeant Rock, from DC Comics. The character dates all the way back to 1959, so he was not created alongside the likes of Captain America during World War II, where that was a major deal, obviously. And when we look at this character in terms of comics and what he's done, he's been part of Creature Commandos, he's been a part of the Suicide Squad, Easy Company, and Justice League United. So you can see how he might slot into two of these projects that James Gunn is directly on hand and interested in. And for those wondering, this character does not have powers. He's just a trained marksman and good at hand-to-hand and, weapons combat. And that's it. And what makes him obviously different than most DC characters is that he's literally served in the Great War, the Second Great War, and, he's got some issues. He's got some problems. He's dealt with things. He's seen things. And if it's true that this is what they're doing, okay, that's cool, because I'm interested to see what they have to offer, especially with the director of choice that we're talking about in this video. Because apparently Luca, oh man, I'm going to botch this, Italian filmmaker Luca Guadagnino, yeah, I botched that, is either in the final talks or has possibly verbally accepted, but nothing has been, signed off on. And it sounds like that more or less what happened is that some of his most recent work has gotten a lot of attention. And that they're looking at him for this film because obviously, hey, Italian. Italy was involved with the World Wars. And if you just look at some of the work he's done, you can kind of see how they would go after him, because he's worked on the film Challengers, for example, and Call Me By My Name, and his most recent film, which is Queer. He also did the Suspiria remake in 2018. So he's definitely got a pedigree to him and a different style that I think would fit. And this isn't the first time we're talking about this film as well. Back in 2007, 2008, Arnold Schwarzenegger was briefly attached to play the character, and then Bruce Willis, and it was supposed to be directed by Guy Ritchie. That would have been interesting, and then things didn't develop, but now it looks like James Gunn wants this out there, and I'll give it a chance, I won't lie. I mean, it's probably not going to be a proper DC film, but that's the beauty of these types of films, and following in the footsteps of Captain America, the First Avenger style, where he probably, gets recruited at the end or something like that, and he's in modern day, I could see it working for them.